Can you believe it? Tomorrow we're gonna have 50 videos in 50 days. That's nuts. On today's menu we got an animation that will help you stand out on Instagram or on YouTube, TikTok, maybe not for the folks from the US, but let's get straight into After Effects. So basically what I'm gonna do is drag the logo onto the timeline. You can pick whatever you want. It can be anything. Basically something you're talking about in the video. So now I'm gonna right click, go to new camera. We're gonna pick a preset of 35mm, hit OK. OK again, create a new null object, parent the camera to the null and rename to cam control 1. I'm gonna drag them underneath, change the color. You all should already know it by heart. I'm not even kidding. Then what we're gonna do is turn on the 3D on everything and we need to create some separation. So I'm gonna click the reel, hit P, move it away, then click S and bump up the scale to fill out the whole frame. Then I'm gonna right click, go to new and we're gonna create a new solid. We're gonna pick maybe something bluish. Let's hit OK. OK again. We could rename it to BG, put it underneath our logo. And now the reason why I think it's gonna work really good is because we're gonna offset the opacity. And when different assets are fading in at different time, it looks extremely smooth and you're not gonna see it in every reel. So I think it's gonna work great for stopping the scroll. Real quick, I'm gonna turn off our background and we're gonna go to cam control 1, hit P on the keyboard, and then we're gonna create a keyframe for position. Move to the beginning. We could probably zoom in by increasing the value for Z, then move forward and we're gonna move back. Okay, that's what we have. We're gonna make the movement faster. I'm gonna use the mid graph, which is basically that one. That's still way too slow. And we're gonna select upper two layers. I'm gonna hit T, create a keyframe for opacity, move it forward and change it to 0%. Now we can select both and easy ease the keyframes. So now we have something like that. And we have to play around with the timing. So what I would like to do here is first reveal the logo and then we're gonna reveal the background a little bit later. So I'm just gonna play around with the timing. So the logo goes first. And then we're just gonna slightly offset that background. Pretty cool. We definitely need to make it faster. We're just gonna get closer a little bit in the first keyframe. And it's already looking pretty good. The problem is that we got the harsh edges over here. So for this we could add motion tile effect, bump up the output width and height as well, and check mirror edges. So that's how it's looking. Let me play around with this a little bit. So I'm gonna put these layers here, then I'm gonna go to our graph editor and then we're gonna drag the peak more towards the left. So I'm looking at this, I feel like we could actually extend the movement and then drag these two layers backwards. I just generated the New York City view and what we could do here is just replace the background just to show you that it works with literally everything. So make sure to select that layer, the background, and then hold Alt and drag that layer onto this one. And then it's gonna be replaced. And as for this one, I would probably just add tint. I would scale it up a little bit, turn on 3D, scale it up even more, then push it away with Z, maybe a bit more, and scale it up. And this also looks pretty sick. For some reason my logo looks really good with the buildings in the background. It might be a good idea for an edit. I use this technique a ton of times. It's working really good for 3D edits. So just try playing around with the opacity keyframes, use more objects to the scene, and you're gonna get some pretty cool looks. That'll be it for this quick episode. Tomorrow I'll see you on the day 50 and yeah. Oh, cheers guys.